Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another 30 minutes of demonstration with Genome America. My name is Céline Ross, and I am an educator for Genome Canada. So, you know, Genome Canada, Genome America, it's North America. This month, September, is the National Sewing Month. And I'm going to focus on sewing garment, give you ideas to um, to sew clothes, but to embellish them with our nice machine and our nice feet and all the Genome accessories. Okay, so what do you need first when you want to sew? Let's say a garment. You need a pattern. The pattern, while we were sewing, the first thing we need the pattern, but we have to adjust the pattern to our own measurement. You don't say I'm wearing size of, when I buy clothes, size 14, I'm going to cut size 14. You're going to end up with something that won't fit you. So you have to adjust your pattern before cutting your fabric. Then on your body, because paper and fabric and then the body, you need maybe just small little adjustment. So while you're working on your paper to adjust your pattern, you need the piece of paper, you don't want it to slide. So you need sewing weight. You need weight to hold your pattern into place. Okay, you're not at the step yet to pin the pattern on the fabric. Then after when everything is adjusted, you need to lay out your pattern on your fabric. So when you work on these two steps for to begin, then you need the weight to hold your pattern. And this is what we're going to work today. The purpose of this is, well, to start the sewing, number one. Number two is to make you use some function of your sewing machine. No matter what, pattern weight for pattern, no matter what, it's straight stitch. Huh? But straight stitch, a quarter of an inch and 1/8 of an inch. How hard is this? 1/8 of an inch. Oh, so easy with Genome. Okay, so I'm going to turn the camera, show you what I did, my sample, and make one in front of you and give you hints and ideas. And okay, I'm working on the Continental M17. Yeah, 17, and well, any Genome, every model of Genome can sew whatever I'm showing you. But I'm always working mostly on this machine because it's a big one. I'm installed with the lights and the camera and everything. I don't, you see the color of my hair? Carry this to change my machine. It's too heavy, too heavy. So I'm getting old. I lose the strength. So I'm all installed. But like I said, any Genome machine you can use to do this. Okay. Also, I'm going to use other Genome tools that you may not have. I'll give you the alternative. Okay? Bon, stop, Céline. Go and show the project. Okay. Here are my weights. You see? You feel this? Okay. It's very easy. It is a triangle. That's all. Need to iron this one better, huh? Okay. It's a triangle of fabric. So this will help you use your fabric scrap. So it's a good thing. Okay. So you need fabric, thread, and filling. That's all you need. Well, maybe not all. Something else that I did. So first of all, I'm telling you, it's easier to work a bigger weight than a small one because it's tiny. Anyway, for me, So this pattern is free over internet. I always, me and Pinterest. Pinterest is my very good friend to find ideas, but it is small. I prefer, and small and less heavy. It's almost a decoration. Okay. So I enlarge it. How did I do this? Did you buy you may have the artistic digitizer software. You import the picture and you stretch it the the measurement you want. My all my sides are the same length, all of them. Okay. So this is what I did. Then I print the template, cut the template. That's it. Okay. Just to figure out a template. Or people who have the artistic edge digital cutter. That's exactly what I use to cut my fabric. So you see, I use a few, but I show you how it's nice cut. If you don't have a digital cutter, you have a rotary cutter with the mat, no problem. You have scissors, no problem. But I'm just saying this because just to make you think to use all the nice tool you bought from Janome. So another thing, I prepare my fabric. First, I iron it, of course, huh? And then I put interfacing. You see the difference between the two of them? See how soft and fluid it is? This one it holds better. I prefer this. So before installing my fabric on my mat, I iron stabilizer at the back of my fabric. Okay. And I use the mat that is most sticky. Okay. I iron the whole thing, and then with my software, I put my triangle the way I want, and I let it cut. I didn't do this. Everything was close. Everything was really close, and you see my cutting is, you see the joint. So this is what I did. I just link here just to show you, just to make you to remind to use it if you have. So interfacing, this is me. You don't have to do this, but it stands better. Don't forget, you're going to use this a lot. Huh? So if you use it a lot, well, make them sturdy. Huh? They have to be strong, and you don't want to repair. You don't want, you just want to make it once and use it all the time. Okay? Then, after the interfacing, then the cutting. Okay? Am I ready to go? One more step. Okay. So here, and where's my pen? My pen. Okay. Then I have to mark down A, B, C. C, A, B, C. Okay. If you do A, B, C, there's no problem. Everything is the same measurement. Okay. So I mark it down because first, when you're going to sew, it's going to be A on B, A and B together. It's a triangle, so it's not too, they're not different, the length between the three sides. Okay. And I'm going to sew this. I'm sewing at 1/4 of an inch. Okay. Remember this. If you make some weight, you're going to make a lot. Hey, look what I have ready to go. Okay. I have all this. So you're going to cut, huh? Then I'm coming to my sewing machine, and just remember, if you have another model, whoops, if you have another model, then it's a straight stitch. But the one, Janome sells a lot of electronic machine, and people, who really, really are into sewing, they buy the big wide machine. They're electronic. So electronic, what is it? You push the button and everything is ready to go, huh? For the function you want, huh? Everything is adjusted, the stitch, the length, the tension, the height of the foot, tells you which foot to use, and everything is ready. Okay? So me, I want to sew at a 1/4 inch for sure. If you don't have that machine, no problem. Your 1/4 inch is right here. Okay? But I have better. The people who can use the HP foot, HP foot, needle plate and foot, they work together. Yes, we do have HP2. There's no need because it's cotton on cotton. It's so thin. See, it's so thin. There's no need for AccuFeed here. Okay, so I'm going to use the HP foot with the regular HP foot. I'm looking for the, whoops, HP. You see, HP. Okay, I'm going to use the regular one. And when you use this one, you see here, there's a mark. Okay, so that is that's where my needle will start to sew right here. And this is really a 1/4 inch between the two of them. I'm going to use this after. Okay, at least you see. Okay, so I'm going to change my needle plate. I'll tell my machine. I hope you see well. Okay, so lock the machine. Ask to change the needle plate. The needle plate gets up. Insert the other one. It's going to go down. It's in place. Okay. And attach the foot. Even when your hands are not that strong, so make sure with a screwdriver your foot is well attached, and unlock. The machine knows that that you have there's a sensor who tells the machine which needle plate you have. So the machine right away knows, and see, the machine tells me, hey, HP foot la. You have the HP plate, put the HP foot. Okay. And my needle went by itself to the left because HP foot will use the feed dogs on the left. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 feed dogs on the left. And it's going to touch those 4. It's calibrated to touch those 4 feed dogs. I hope I'm saying right because of the language. Huh? There's 1 feed dog, but divided in 7 pieces. So you have 3 pieces on the right, 4 pieces on the left. Okay? Maybe you're going to check your feed dog. Well, after this live, just go and check to understand very well your feed dog. You have 1 feed dog divided by 7 pieces. Okay? Then, because of that foot and that needle plate, I just have to sew. I won't sew right now, but just to show you, guarantee if I follow the side of my fabric, like this, if I follow the side of my fabric, I'm a 1/4 inch, guarantee it's calibrated for this. But there's more with my machine. Okay? With this machine, anyway. Instruction manual. And I want to show you something very cool here. Oops. Okay. I do prefer to use stitch number 3 with a lock stitch at the beginning and at the end. So pay attention here what's going to happen. If I choose it, you're going to see more icon. Ah, look at this. These are two icons appears. So it tells me at the beginning, the needle will go down 5 times for the lock stitch and 3 times at the end. Well, it's going to fill up with something heavy. I want it strong. I want 5. Okay. So if you don't have this feature, well, redo a second time your lock stitch function. You always can get by. You always get by with your machine. But the one who has a machine similar to this one, I want you to know the function of these here. If you say it's too much, 5, you put 2 on both. Or this one more, I want it doesn't go more than 6, but there's a limit also. So far I don't need. Whoops, 5. I want 5. Okay, just for you to see. We press the button, we forget to look down. Huh? Okay, now I'm ready to sew. So I hope you see well, the arm of the stand is not going further. So I will not sew with this. And I will start at a 1/4 of an inch lower than the point here. Okay. A 1/4 of an inch lower. Okay. And I see with the mark on the foot. And I let go. I don't go that fast. It's a small seam. And you see, because I put interfacing, the fabric doesn't stretch. Lock stitch at the end. I pre-program my machine to cut the thread automatically when I use or reverse or lock stitch. Okay, so I'm going to remove whoops, sorry, I hit the camera. Okay, so I did A on B. Now I'm going to do B on C. So this is B, this is A. Okay, and I'm ready to sew again. Always my thread inside the foot, under the foot, in my thread holder. Okay. Okay, I'm ready to go. Lock stitch until the end. Lock, okay, and lock stitch again. Cut the thread. Okay, again in my thread holder, remove the starter. So you see already, see how clean it is. Oh, I love me. I'm in love with my machine, guarantee. Oh, I forgot to tell you, if you ever bought the artistic Janome press, this is what I use to iron my interfacing to my fabric. Stabilizer is for embroidery, interfacing is for fabric. Okay, so this is interfacing. Okay, so if you have that or any kind of press, okay, don't worry, you use it because it's very fast, huh? And it's a 100 pressure. So trust me, this will glue, guarantee. And I use a woven one. I don't like the cheap one. I'm sorry, but it's not for me. It doesn't stay. It is doesn't give the body I want. You see right away, look how nice it stands right away. Okay, now I need to add something to hold it if you want. Okay, Because are you going to put this in a box, or you're going to slide those round piece of wood and hang them all? Because when you make some, you make a lot, trust me. Yeah, you don't make one at the time. So okay, so I need to make this, and it's not, I need it narrow, not wide. So I don't want to stitch um, at a quarter of an inch. I want to sew at 1/8 of an inch. How do I do this with this machine? Okay, I change my needle plate, lock, change. I'll put back my regular needle plate. I'll let it go down by itself. Ah, my needle went right away in the hole of the foot, right directly in the hole. Okay, I want to take it out of there. So, okay, unlock, unlock, and I want to make sure I won't make a mistake. I'm using my thumb wheel, and I'm gonna do one stitch just to pull my thread from the top to the bottom. Okay, now I'm because I have the regular needle plate, my needles come back right in the middle of the needle plate. The machine knows it. Okay, and this will give me 1/8 of an inch. And again, I'm choosing my lock stitch at the beginning and at the end. There's no need for a reverse. And I want you to see how close and how easy. I have no problem. You see, no stop, no puckering, no lock stitch at the end. Cut my thread. See how easy and precise this was? Okay, and look at my beginning. Because I put my thread in the thread holder, look how clean my beginning is. It's not messy thread, all wrap here. See, I hope I'm showing. I don't end up with this. I really like this function. Some people say, oh yeah, just push it to the right. Yeah, but you don't have such a nice beginning with it. So then I turn it inside out to end up with the right side of the fabric. And then 1/8 of an inch, I top stitch both sides. This is really wonderful. Okay. Pre-sizes easily. It's more easy this way with that foot than with, I'm saying, a regular basic machine. 1/8 of an inch, you have to move your needle completely to the right. Okay. So it doesn't mean it doesn't work. It means it's easier here. Okay, if you have that function. When this is done, okay, now I have to sew my last opening. So I'm going to attach my top stitching, my little holder, okay, up to the top. Okay, and I need a clip, and I need to sew. I'm going to sew a little bit here and a little bit here because I have to return inside out, and I need an opening, and this opening will help me to add stuff inside. Okay, so I need my 1/4 of an inch. I'm 1/8 of an inch right now. So what do I do if I don't want to play, remove the plate, change the plate, come back? I don't want this. Let's say you want to do the whole thing with the whoops, I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm going number 4. It's left needle position right away. Look at this. Okay, so again, I'm going to start at the beginning. This time I'm going to do a reverse to make sure that I'm holding good that little ribbon at the beginning. And stop. I leave an opening. Okay. Slide down and just a little bit here with reverse. That's it. It's done. Cut your thread and I'm ready to return this. Okay. Cut the excess. Cut all the threads. See? You know, I'm talking a lot, but when you do this, it's very fast, huh? When we show something, it takes time. So what do I have to do now? I have to return everything on the right side. No, inside out, inside out. One day I'll be perfectly bilingual, I hope. Okay. Turn, turn, turn. And I need my, you know, I need the end very, very nice. So I'm going to push with, I'm not using my scissors. Huh? I'm using a tool from Clover. This is a silicone. So if I need to iron something, I'm holding instead of burning my fingers. And this is to help me many different function, but I like this one here, you know, to push my corner very well. See this one, how deep it is. So, okay. And the top. Oh, I can pull this. But even if I pull it, I need to give a little push for, there you go, for the, hey, look at this. You know, I like so much my machine. I like everything I do with my machine. I like it. What can I say? I guess you're the same. Huh? We enjoy so much. Okay, so it's done. What I have to do now, now it's time to fill it up and then close this. Okay, so let me show you something else. So you see, this is, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. This is heavy. Okay. This is less heavy. Of course, it's smaller, but you need a weight. It has to hold that. So you can use rice. I don't like it. It's me, personal. So I used to do something with rice years ago. Let's say 15 years ago, and I didn't need this anymore. So I emptied the rice. I said, I'm going to reuse it. Look what I found. Look how my rice came. And this is, it was rice. I know. Okay. And I had little insect inside. Finish. I will never use something that you eat after. Okay. You can then, as an alternative, you can use sand. Okay. But I really like this poly pellet. Okay. So it is polypropylene. Okay. And it's little beads, of course, polyester. This is what I use me. Whoops. You see? I like that. This is what I do prefer now. You know, food is, it hurts me. It hurts me to use food for arts and crafts. But this is me. You do what you want. Okay? So this is, and you need a funnel to insert, no, where is it? Here. So you insert your funnel here and fill it up. And when you finish with your foot, see how easy, because when you finish, hold on, you still with the foot push everything. You don't fill it up, you know, real full. And you leave a little empty space. Look, you can just top stitch everything. Or if you want, let me find one. No, top stitch. Or if you want by hand. uh I do prefer this, stronger, whatever. And also with the poly pellet, what I like, let's say we drink coffee or whatever drink you did. Let's say you drop something on this. You want to wash it, huh? So just under the water at the sink, you wash it good. With poly pellet, you have no trouble, never. And no matter what, even if you don't drop anything, just one day we have to wash this. Well, with poly pellet, there's no problem to wash. I showed you how to make those little holder, but if you have, see, um, a ribbon, happy, it says sewing, the wing is inside, okay, or just a small ribbon. But you see, when I cut my fabric, there's a part here that you can throw in the garbage. This is what I use to do all my. I use these parts here to cut my little handle. Okay, so this is what it is today. So to start the month, make your pattern weight, and you see, I cut a lot, so I'm ready. I'm ready for to finish all this. Okay, I'll come back on here on to say goodbye to you. Okay, so I thank you for attending, and I wish you a good sewing week and sewing month. But it's just the beginning today. Okay, bye.